Hey, it's Ocean, and welcome back to another episode of Lovesick. It is finally winter. It is snowing, it is cold, it's freezing, and we are currently at the tree farm right now. So normally Lizbeth wouldn't really be out here looking for real Winterfest trees, okay? That's just not her gig at all, especially the hassle that comes with cleaning up a real tree. But Elliana just remembered, when we were kids, we used to actually have a real tree. But it was Eliana's bright idea to go ahead and say, hey Liz, I think you should get a real tree this year. And Liz is just like, are you crazy? And she's like, I'll help you put it up. I'll help you bring it up the elevator and we can do this. So they're just talking right now, and let me just go ahead and check on the girls right here who are actually making a snow pile. And this is actually a really cute snow pile. So I'm gonna have Madison go ahead and tell the snow pile story, and then I'm probably going to have them come over here and make a snow angel, or actually have a snowball fight. That would be fun. They're probably looking at the trees and everything. They just got here. So I'm starting up a deep conversation with Eliana and Liz because I feel like Eliana has finally made a decision. She has decided that she actually really wants to live with Liz. And what I mean by that, she's just kind of been loosely staying with us, but right now she's probably going to say, I've been giving what you said a really long, hard thought in my head, and I was wondering if it's okay if, I live with you just a little bit longer and let mom live with Manuel, and I get back on my feet from here and learn how to, maybe you could teach me how to move out on my own and, be an adult kind of thing. And so Liz is like, of course, sis. So with that being said, we're going to have to go to our house, and our old house, and we're going to have to get the rest of Eliana's things. She doesn't have much, doesn't really need much. She just has her clothes, probably a couple instruments or something that she needs. But other than that, she's feeling very appreciative of Liz. But Liz is like, man, well, we'll just stop by the house later and, let mom know. I'm going to stay out of it. Let's go look over here for some more trees. But Lizbeth is happy to have her sister around, someone she can always vent to. And Eliana is an amazing listener, okay? But she also gives Lizbeth honest feedback. And she's just been saying, wow, are you sure you wanted this separation? Because you can't stop talking about it. Lizbeth literally has been venting. In fact, I'm going to actually have her come over here, and I want her to talk about, I wish she could complain about something or whatever, but we're just going to have more deep conversations. She's just going to say, you know what? And I can't believe he was so cool about it. I could tell he was a little bit hurt, but she's telling her everything about Marie, about all of this stuff, because her and Alden officially decided to split up. They decided to actually put the separation on the line. They've separated for the personal growth of their family and each other. And it just came to this conclusion, should we actually separate and venture out and date other people, with this transparency, and see, maybe we aren't meant for each other, because we actually work better as friends. And as much as is her Alden, he was actually the one crying in the last episode, Liz just can't stop thinking about it. She's like, I can't believe he was so cool about it. And it's not that he was so casual about it. It's just that he accepted it and was mature about it. He was honest about Marie and about his intent. If they don't work out, then he would try to talk to her. But she has no one to talk to. She's not talking to any guys really. So she can't say the same. But it feels good for Liz. It feels good to not be pressed. But I think the girls have picked out a tree. I'm just going to pretend that they're running over here and they're just like, oh my gosh, mom, it's this one. This is the one. This is it. And so we're going to go ahead and get this tree, and then I probably want them to come over here and get some hot cocoa as well. Who is calling? Hey, you've got pretty good taste. Will you come to the flea market and help me shop for something to brighten up my place? Oh, that was so sweet. So I actually am not ready to leave this area just yet, and we're literally all the way in this rustic town. We can't possibly make it in time. So Eliana's gonna say, wow, Raj, thanks for the invite, but I'll just catch you maybe later today, and you can maybe send me a picture of some things. I'm going to do an impression. I'm probably going to do a Raj impression. Oh, will you go to the flea market with me? Yeah, he just wants to go out on a date with you, Ellie. He's sweet. He's a sweetheart. And she's like, I don't know. He's really nice. And she doesn't really have any friends and stuff like that. She's just kind of a loner to herself in her own right. And so she's like, wow, like someone actually invited me out. So she's eager to get back to the city, kind of chop it up with him for a little bit, but I wasn't ready to leave here just yet. This is cute. We should buy this. So let's go ahead and buy this cute little log decor thing going on here. These are really cute too. So just go ahead and grab that. Alrighty. So we got our tree. We even got some decor, and I think we can go ahead and head back. Did the girls get her hot cocoa? Oh, well, she's out anyway. Oh no, and work starts for Elliana anyway, so that's probably why she had to cancel anyway. So let's just go ahead and head back home. What? I know Elliana has work today, but I'm gonna have her take a vacation day because I forgot, but we have to stop by the old house to get some of her things. And yeah, you know, and we want to get them and hope and pray that mom isn't there. I have a little bit of a surprise for you all, and that is the fact that I changed up the apartment as far as the furnishings and stuff is concerned. So let me just turn on all the lights here. We just got our tree, so we need to put our tree up, and I wanted to make some space for that. We have some beautiful like cream colored bows hung up. We're getting really festive, okay? It is the season. But Liz decided, you know, my house needs a little bit of a pop of color, and what better than a calming color than this beautiful green right here. So we got a new couch. We are in desperate need of a TV, and that's actually going to be one of Eliana's gifts. Now that she knows that she wants to actually kind of stay here a little bit longer, we're totally going to get a TV and surprise Lizbeth. And Lizbeth is not crazy about a TV at all. She's not. That's why she doesn't have one, but I think she'll love it, and she'll probably be watching that thing all day. But this is our new kitchen, and I just love it because it looks like a pulled out drawer, like the drawer is pulled out and stuff. So I was like, you know what, let me use all this CC that I have in game. Oh my gosh, Madison's empathy is in range to earn the compassionate trait. Oh, Madison is going through her phase. She will pick up an instrument any chance she gets, yell often, and turn all radios up to 11. So now she's feeling loud, and I wonder if Abigail is still in her loud phase too. No, Abigail's out of her loud phase, but Madison is not. So you know what? Let's go ahead and practice. This is payback, okay, for Abigail going through her short-lived phase. I wish we actually got to see that phase more. It lasted for like a day or so. This is literally how my kid sounds. He's actually taking violin, and it sounds like this right now. We really need to practice. It's snowing so much. I love it. Ellie's feeling super angry. She feels like she's losing control for some reason. Mom's like, hey girls, hurry up inside. And you know, we're not going to say anything. I'm just going to go in and knock so we can just get this over with. This is the home that we grew up in. We had our baby shower here. You remember that, you guys? So coming into the home, Eliana can tell that mom has moved around a couple things. Some things aren't here like how they used to be. We're actually going to go in the kitchen where a lot of the items, I don't know if you all remember this, but definitely go back to the episodes when we went to mom's house and there was a lot of clutter like everywhere, in Christmas decorations that have never been taken down, and it's gone. And so it really just feels like, wow, like they're moving, and Manuel's just waiting here. And I think Eliana is going to talk to him instead of their mom, and she's just going to say, I'm just here to get a couple of things. And he's like, what did you talk about? Did you tell your mom that? You know, I'm gonna have her just actually let's do the gossip interaction, because it's not like we spoke to our mom. It's just more so like, I'm here to get my stuff and that's it. I don't want to talk or anything. The dining table is even removed. It's gone. They moved everything out. They're probably going to get new furniture. And for Lizbeth, this doesn't really bother her too much. She's just waiting here with the girls. But Eliana, this hurts. She's been living here all of her life. You know, she's never gotten out. And just like that, mom comes and mom's feeling sad. And she's just like, you know, it didn't have to be this way, honey. You don't have to, you don't have to be this way, basically. So we're going to complain about our problems again, just kind of say what we're going to say. And she's like, you could have stayed with us. And Manuel is like, if you ultimately had to. And she's like, well, you just kind of, Mom. Gosh, I just love that interaction. I can't even narrate it because I actually really love it. I feel like whatever they're going through, like it's real. And she's even sad. I don't think she wants to fight with her mom. She does love her. And they're both feeling hurt, you know. This is incredible. But we are going to come over here. This is Eliana's room, so we're going to all go in here. This is Lizbeth's room, and look, it's completely gutted. You all remember that all of her childhood things were here, her bed and everything, but it's gutted out. you know, just like that, tossed. And man, so they did preserve Elliana's stuff. They knew that she was going to come back. Elliana is sitting next to Abigail, and she's just like, wow, I really like your room. Are you going to bring your guitar? Are you going to bring your vinyls? Are you going to bring these books? She's so nosy. She's like, you're going to bring this and that and that. And I think Madison is going to view these cards. Oh, she can't because there's stuff in the way. Oh, well, let's just view these books here. Like, what are these? Elizabeth's like, are you almost done, sis? And she's like, oh, yeah, I just have to go in the basement. They're going to stay upstairs. And Eliana's like, I have to go in the basement. And Liz is like, I'll go with you. She's like, are you sure? It's just I had to get like a couple of like, I don't know, just knickknacks, you know? She's like, yeah, I'll go with you. And so I think the girls are out here playing in the snow with their grandpa or step grandpa. I love it. That's cute. We have to go in the basement, and I did not expect mom to come down here as well, which is throwing my storytelling off because it's a little intense. Because coming down in the basement is actually triggering for Lizbeth. Before I even continue to speak on what I'm about to speak on, this is a trigger warning, okay, for what you see on the screen here, these topics. So the topics listed on the screen, if that is triggering for you, please do not watch any further, skip, and I will resume. It's really important for me to tell this part and add this clarity for their story. I love you. Please protect yourself. In the very last episode of Lovesick season 1, there's a machinima in the beginning that explains the relationship that Eliana's father had with Lizbeth. Okay, so Lizbeth never knew her father and has no idea who he is. Doesn't even care to know, to be honest with you, because she was under the impression like this is the man that's been in her life since she was like a baby. So she knew nothing but this guy. But that wasn't her father, that was Eliana's father. And he favored Lizbeth a lot, which caused a lot of resentment with Eliana and her sister. This caused a lot of resentment with Eliana feeling like her dad and mom, in a way, shape or form, favorited Lizbeth over her. It was always Eliana being left out. It was always Eliana being an afterthought. It was always Lizbeth getting special things or literally being able to go out and get ice cream with dad and go run errands with dad. You know, instead of her, he would choose Lizbeth. So growing up, Eliana thought, my dad doesn't love me. He loves Lizbeth. And this is even before they even knew that they had different dads. Which is crazy, which is why I tell you the birth of Madison and Abigail is more a generational curse than anything, and it's generational trauma, and it was so unintentional but so natural for this Let's Play. So right now, Eliana is telling Lizbeth, like, yeah, I would come down here and play a lot. This was like my safe space. So there are like a couple toys that she's looking through, and just a couple of projects, little art projects and things that she used to have. She never really got to tell Lizbeth this. You know, I used to come down here because I used to feel like complete crap and used to feel so alone. And, you know, my Mr. Ruffly Tiger here, or a lion, whatever it is, used to make me feel better. I used to have like all my imaginary friends down here and everything. And at this point, Lizbeth is like, really? She's like, this dump? I used to hide down here. And then Eliana is like, why would you hide? If you watch that machinima in the last episode of season 1, Lizbeth was abused by their father physically and sexually abused by her father. It's a lot to unpack, and it's not something that I just made up in my mind with Lizbeth. It's not something where I was like, ooh, this would be a good idea to throw this in there. It's absolutely not like that. From the moment I made Lizbeth, she had death to her story. And this is not me just talking off of, oh, I'm inspired because I saw this. And no, I understand this. And I wanted to have one of my stories implement this pain because, yeah, anyway. Liz has to use the bathroom. She's definitely feeling nervous. Her anxiety is kicking in. And Eliana's like, why would you used to hide down here? And she's like, you know, dad favored me a little too much. And she's like, well, what do you mean? And Madison comes down here. So unfortunately, we can't even continue our conversation. And I know I could send Madison back up, but I just feel like this adds a little bit of clarity, and for us to talk about this at home. Let's just have Madison use the bathroom because that's why she came down here. And so Lizbeth is just going to say, like, he did things to me. And she's like, he what? And she's kind of explaining some of it loosely because she's never really talked about it before outside of therapy and with their mom, which is a conspiracy within itself. Elliana is feeling so sad. Like, I had no idea. And just kind of like fluidly going through the conversation, I am going to have her hug Lizbeth because I do feel like she was under the impression that her dad favored Lizbeth. It was almost like he was doing these things for Lizbeth to say sorry. It's not like it's not, oh my gosh, and they ruined the hug. Like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? I need a good hug. This moment feels unreal because Lizbeth is looking at her sister and she's like, I would go through it because I would not want him to do that to you. So she was always at his side, just whatever he needed. And that showed. And in a way, I guess he favored Lizbeth because of that. This is so hard to talk about. Lizbeth held secrets that she shouldn't have had to hold. No one should have to. If we just put everything together, I do hope that it provides a little clarity on Lizbeth's choices with men and her understanding of it. And I just want you all, just no judgment, but that's just the perspective I'm giving you. And I won't keep talking about this perspective, but mom is obviously interrupting our conversation again. So she's like, are you sure you're going to leave, honey? You got everything that you got. I'm here for you. And we just end our conversation. And you know what? Eliana's just going to say, yeah, sorry, mom. I'm cool. Like, she's going to apologize. She's literally going to apologize. Look at Lizbeth. She's like, come on, just say you're sorry. Like, she's like, just say sorry, mom. I love this. I love this so much. She's like, I love you. I'd do anything for you girls. You mean it? Oh, I'm sorry, Ellie. I'm so sorry. And if you need anything, I'm here. And now all the girls are here. I mean, obviously, us getting our conversation interrupted is full of purpose. Emmanuel is here, and he's like, hey, you girls okay in there? And it was good to see the house again. And yeah, and looks like Lizbeth might have to come in here like, hold on, wait. Your sister's been in here for way too long. So we're going to actually come in here like, oh my gosh, Madison. She's like, I didn't want to come out and tell anyone. I don't know what happened. She's like, don't worry. This thing's been broken anyway. Good thing I know how to fix the toilet now. So the basement is, again, like just a very triggering space for Lizbeth. But just talking about it and being able to tell her sister, like, I used to hide down here to kind of get away from my problems. And you used to play down here to get away from your problems. And our perspectives of each other were just so screwed and misconstrued. And so in this short 5 minutes of time, I'm hoping that you can catch my drift on the conversation they had here and how productive that was for them. And I really feel like we might even do a little bit of family therapy to talk about it moving forward. But here we are talking to her grandma, which I had to fix our relationship because we barely know her. I'll at least give her like 20%. But our relationship just isn't that great with her. She's just out living her life. And now Madison's like, Abigail, she's like, Mom, can you hurry up? I have to use the bathroom. Like, girl, there's another bathroom upstairs. Y'all stop stressing me out. We need to leave. Before they leave, like, I love how she even just said, I'm sorry, Mom, for all of this, but this feels good. This feels good to leave and just like have this clarity with our sister. This conversation felt really good to have. Like, it feels like, of course I can say sorry to Mom. Like, I want to move in with you now. Like, why did I hate you so much before? I feel terrible because I had no idea. Eliana realizing, like, I had it all wrong. Like, I literally had it all wrong. Like, this isn't way, it's not just like, oh, I'm sorry you felt that way. It's like, no, Ellie, like, that's not what it was. He wasn't favoring me in that way. Like, so it immediately provides that clarity, So I know some of you might say, oh, how is it that all of a sudden, like, they're good, they're even better than ever? Because that kind of clarity is different than anything. It's just unimaginable. It's like, oh my gosh, like, I had no idea. And right now, Eliana's thinking, like, her thoughts on Lizbeth is like, my sister is freaking strong. My sister is like, she did what she had to do, and she is currently going through a separation. She has her own place. She is not perfect by any means. And like, this is my sister. Like, I love it. So this was a really nice scene, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and head out from here and just go ahead and go back home. And we'll see mom again. We'll see her around. We need to put up our Winterfest tree. Look at mom here. Just got off work, making dinner for her girls. Something really quick, fettuccine Alfredo, calling it a day. And I love this so much. I love this so much. So let's go ahead and call everyone to the meal. I know the girls are like doing their homework, so they're just gonna have to put a pause on that really quick. I love how they're just like in her room. She's like, girls, come out here so you can eat. Come out here and eat, girls. And then when your auntie gets home, we are going to put up the tree. And I think one thing I do want Lizbeth to do, being that she was on Simda, I think it would be nice for her to go on the Meet and Mingle dating app, talking about Alden and that whole situation. I feel like she wants to get out there. So we need to make ourselves a little bit of a profile here. Turn ons. We are turned on by activeness. I also have a mod review of this. It is the Meet and Mingle app created by Lumpy now, and I love it. Confident, creative, great cook, handy, high level career, independent. We like romantic. We do like romantic, right? And then obviously, you know what? I'm going to say confident. We love a confident man. But let me go ahead and dating life. Let's go to, we could even have Lizbeth be celibate. That's how cool this mod is. But I want to see if we can browse the profiles a little, Well, no, we do need to kind of like write what we're looking for. So, let's see. What should this say? I can change it up. I'm open to change this up because I really don't know. Single mom of 2, no time for games, love a good drink and conversation. I'm so lame. I'm sorry, Lizbeth. Let's check out our profile. Let's see what it looks like, you all. Because I bet it looks crazy with our, look, the girls are over here just chilling. Oh my gosh. I can't believe she made a Meet and Mingle profile. Just call me Liz, single mom of 2, no time for games, love a good drink and conversation. Period. Just whatever. If she, I don't know what she doesn't know what she's looking for. She can't say she's not looking for anything serious, and she can't say she is. She's just want to hang out. Maybe she's not looking for anything serious then. But maybe we could look. This is what happens when we're bored. We're waiting for our sister to come. So let's browse the profiles up here. Let's just see. Oh, executive decision. Elliana has created the best kitty litter jingle ever. But when she pitches it to her client, the VP of Dumbing Things Down, ask her to work in the word piddle based on recent market research. Should she make the change or fight for her art? She's just going to make the change because she's like, well, whatever, dude. If you want me to put in piddle, I guess I'll put in piddle. She's not like, oh my gosh, I firmly believe in my music. And she's passionate about it, but this is just her job. So she's going to make the change. The jingle is worse, but the VP is happy. Happy clients means more work for Elliana, and that's more important than creative fulfillment, right? So yeah, at this point in her life, yeah, but maybe Liz will give her a little bit more Let's look by similar age or different personality. Let's do similar personality. Who else do we have? Don Lothario, Paolo, Jeff Martinez. That's a sim that I made. Oh my God, I love that. What does his say? Hold on. And then let's browse again. Catch me if you can. I'm only looking for a good time. Oh my goodness. Asher is like, can we please go to the Humor and Hijinks Festival? I'm sorry, I can't. I'm putting up the Winterfest tree with my sister and the girls. And he's like, that sounds better instead. Yeah. We got to hang out with him soon. We got to have one of our club nights. I wonder what Alden is up to. We definitely will see him next episode. I just really felt like playing with Liz and the girls because I wanted to get Winterfest ready for them. And Eliana's home, which is super good. And now we can finally decorate our tree. Wow, she got her homework done before Madison. I think Madison still has to do her her little thing. So should we do blue? I don't even know what color we should do. Let's decorate the ornaments blue and white, yellow and white, probably yellow and white. So we're in our pajamas and we're just here decorating our stuff. This is so cute. Oh, I wanted her to decorate with though. Oh my goodness. Decorate the garland, blue and white, red and gold, popcorns and cranberries. We will decorate with everyone here. Oh, this is so precious. Look at our girls. Madison's like, wait for me, I'm coming. This is literally so sweet. So they're all decorating the tree, and honestly, this is so freaking heartfelt that I swear my heart is so full. This is so I just would have never imagined this. Like, this is so heartfelt. This is so cute. They're all just decorating the tree. Look at them. Oh, Lizbeth is angry. Ruined the tree. Failing to decorate a tree. Can't these trees come pre-decorated? Oh my gosh, girl. But let's go ahead and light the tree now. And I'm so excited for this because I think it looks great. So I don't know why everyone is so like upset right now. How did they fail to decorate it? It looks good. Turn off. Let's turn off this room. But let's turn on. There we go. Oh, it looks so good. I love this. I think this is a good stopping point so that we don't get too long. I know I tend to go so overboard with these episodes, but I'm just, I just wanted something wholesome. And I really, oh my gosh, what is she talking about? Oh my goodness, Madison, did she just say something mean? Hold on. We're going to be firm. Don't be mean. Like, are you kidding me? Madison. What did she say? Oh, Lizbeth is hurt. Lizbeth is experiencing what their mom, like what her mom just went through with Elliana. Like, whew, sometimes your kids can just say some really hurtful things. And now Abigail's the good one. I didn't even expect this. When did this happen? I wanted to put some presents under here, get a little present pile going up. And then maybe Elliana can tell Lizbeth, like, hey, I stopped to buy the store on the way home. She did make like 402 simoleons today, so this would kind of be believable. And she's just gonna say, like, I decided, wait for it, girls, to get a TV. There we go. Nice little TV for a home. And I'm just gonna pretend that Lizbeth is just gonna say, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This is amazing. Even though, like, how would we even mount it on the wall like this fast? But I want her to, you know what? I want her to become best friends with her sister. Like, some things are better left unsaid and we don't really have to say it, but it's just like, oh my gosh, you're the best. Like, things just keep getting better and better, right? But Elliana has some things to unpack and, they just have things to do, get their life together. So we'll probably play with Alden in the next episode. I think right now the girls are like, oh my gosh, can we please watch a movie? It's a school night. They have to get to bed. But Lizbeth is like, fine, just a little bit. And you promise me you'll wake up early tomorrow. So she's just going to say, okay, just like 5 minutes. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Just keep simming. Always, always, always stay wavy. And I will see you all in the next video. Thank you so much. Alrighty. Peace out.